Now here's the Google search result again for the keyword phrase digital marketing agency. And this set of results is pretty good. You know, all these are digital marketing agencies. It's a very relevant set of results. So one of the ways that these agencies have gone about getting their websites to appear on the first page of Google for this particular keyword phrase is by hanging out in the same kind of neighborhood, by making Google aware of the fact that they're all fairly related and relevant to that keyword phrase. So how can we see this? Well, let's have a look at another tool called TouchGraph. Now, this is the TouchGraph tool, just available on touchgraph.com online for free. And if you have a look at this, if I've searched digital marketing agency on TouchGraph, and I'll click a few of these results that are of sites that appear high for this keyword phrase and see what turns up. Just takes a moment or two to load. And here we go. Now, I've expanded this a little bit, so it looks quite complicated, but this is essentially how Google sees the web, or discovers web pages to begin with. So yeah, if you have a look at these results, if I hover over them and just move about, you can actually see which web pages Google thinks are related to each other, or indeed touchgraph.com thinks are related to each other. But Google works in a very similar kind of way, and these results obviously come from Google's search results as well. So if I have a look at, say, TechWise or iProspect or Bruce Clay, I can see that there are obviously relationships between the site and between similar kind of keyword phrases there. So related to bruceclay.com, related to ineedhits.com. So Google is quite comfortable with understanding that all these sites are to do with digital marketing, and that's how Google makes a decision about where to rank a site to begin with, or at least understanding what a site is about. So if you've got a few links pointing to your site, hopefully they're from fairly relevant websites within your niche, and then Google can start to make an educated guess as to what your website is about. And of course, the more links and mentions that your brand gets online, the more comfortable that Google is that your site is definitely about that particular genre online, and then they're more likely to be able to rank it highly. So that's one thing within Google's algorithm to think about. Think about what kind of neighborhood links to your site. You know, is it good, relevant, authoritative sites in your industry, or is it not so many relevant sites? So there are other ways to get links to your site. You don't want to be buying links or anything like that. We'll talk about link building later on within this course, but simply to cover at the moment is the crawling of your site. So this is where search engines find out about your site to begin with. They crawl to your site from another site that's mentioned you or linked to you. They'll find out about you, they'll crawl through your site, and then hopefully they'll start to cache your site. So that moves on to the second part.